Scottsdale Police announcing the arrest of 3 teenagers and the deaths of 20-year-old Ramon Moraga and 21-year-old Nadia Mysliwiec. Ramon and Nadia were found shot inside their car on June 30th near 115th Street and Saguaro Drive in Scottsdale. Police telling us this morning they served several search warrants across the valley and arrested 18-year-old LeBron Rogers and 2 other minors. They also found 2 missing children while serving those warrants. All 3 suspects face 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of armed robbery with a deadly weapon. Topping tonight, 7 at 7, a man accused in the brutal killing of Mercedes Vega in 2023 will represent himself in an upcoming robbery trial. Cujo Young is already indicted for murder conspiracy, kidnapping, and armed robbery on the 22-year-old woman before she was killed. Vega identified him as a suspect of an armed robbery. Shortly after, her body was found burning in a car off the I-10 near Tonopah. 2 other men are also facing charges in her death. Young's original robbery trial is set to begin February 2nd. A man is in jail after an hours-long standoff. It happened in Buckeye near Miller and Southern Roads. Police conducted a welfare check after a neighbor heard someone shouting for help. An officer approached the door but backed away after seeing 53-year-old Arthur Johnson pointing a handgun, yelling to get off his property. SWAT was called in, and 5 hours later, Johnson walked out and was arrested. A 3-year-old in critical condition after getting pulled from a swimming pool at an apartment complex. The Scottsdale Fire Department says the toddler was found unresponsive. They rushed the child to a hospital. The child remains in critical condition. New details in a deadly construction site accident. Police say 44-year-old Ronald Baquero died after falling into a trench. As crews tried to remove the dirt, the trench continued to cave in, creating dangerous conditions for both the worker and rescuers. They were finally able to recover his body around 2 in the morning. The investigation is underway. A man is missing at the Grand Canyon. Park rangers are looking for 35-year-old Daniel Gibbs from New Jersey. He was last seen a week ago in a South Rim parking lot. He's believed to be near the area of Grandview Trail and Horseshoe Mesa. Anyone with information is asked to call the National Park Service investigative line. A small brush fire in Scottsdale quickly contained by firefighters. The small fire was sparked at a construction site. Workers grabbed fire extinguishers and are credited with preventing a much worse fire. A $75,000 grant to the Phoenix Fire Department from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona. The money will bolster heat relief and emergency response efforts and equip ambulances with up to 45 cardiac monitors featuring integrated temperature monitoring technology and provide 120 heavy-duty coolers for extreme heat calls. Governor Hobbs hosting a ceremonial signing today of a water bill that some supporters say is one of the most significant pieces of water legislation in Arizona's history. The AG to Urban Water Bill allows farmers now to sell their land and water rights to developers wanting to build more homes. Hobbs says it will increase the supply of housing during our housing shortage, and at a time will save water since homes generally use less water than farms.
This is significant for the town of Queen Creek, because if you think about it, we're using 4.5 acre feet to grow our crops. Now we go down to 1.5 foot per acre, a significant savings of 3 feet per acre, forever staying in the aquifer and providing water for the town of Queen Creek.
The program is projected to conserve more than 3 trillion gallons of water over the next 100 years, or enough to supply about 288,000 homes for a century.